1985, Tanzania was crippled by food shortages, high inflation, and literally no business activity. 20 years later, the scene is a lot different. Economic growth is buoyant, averaging 7% since the turn of the millennium, but getting to this point wasn't easy. When Julius Nyerere led the country to independence in 1961, he put forth his vision of Ujamaa socialism, a model of communalist society based on freedom, self-reliance, and familyhood. While this was successful in politically unifying the country and making Swahili the national language, Nyerere's political dream became an economic nightmare. Then in 1986, the country was forced to liberalize its economy. But these reforms would only start bearing fruit a decade later.
When we took the socialist path, there was not a single individual who was allowed to do business. But as soon as we opened up the market, you find that we have quite a sizable number of Tanzanian entrepreneurs as well as foreigners who have come here to do business.
At the time, Deputy UN Secretary General Asha Rose Magiro was part of Tanzania's government and helped implement the country's recovery plan. Like others, she says Tanzania's transformation has been remarkable.
I should say 10, 15 years back, Tanzania was still part of what is known as command economy. But change your card, the country opened up, and that was almost inevitable with globalization. But the country has been able to revise its land laws, which is important because that is the main asset that the country has.
But sound policies have proved no match for a global financial crisis that's catapulted the world into the worst economic slowdown since the 1930s.
Of course, we have macroeconomic stability, but we are seeing the crisis as a major threat to the stability that the gains that we have made. For example, when we had the high oil prices, it adversely affected the stability on inflation. So now we are now quite busy now trying to contain inflation. So if the economic recession has to continue for much longer, we are going to see growth being affected. Well, we may also end up with shrinkage of the whole economy.
And it's in the tourism sector, which contributes a quarter of the country's foreign exchange earnings, where businesses are really feeling the pinch.
We have seen a tremendous decrease in number of people coming, as well as a number of inquiries. Normally the period between March and May, that's when we receive a lot of inquiries, but this year has been different. I can say we have received less inquiries to the extent of being about 50%.
It's definitely a trend that I would say all of us is feeling at the moment. Things are dropping. Obviously businesses are holding back in doing conferences, being a conference resort and also a leisure resort. The trend at the moment is that people are not booking.
Over the past few years, Tanzania has capitalized on its rarest commodity, tanzanite, a gorgeous blue stone only found in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. Now, as consumers around the world are under pressure, demand for this precious stone has dropped significantly.
While that slowdown is persisting, but also there's been downward pressure on the prices. So we, as a company, suffer from both.
And it's in getting through this tough time where Tanzania's long-standing relationship with China is giving the country a vital leg up.
Tanzania is our good old friend. And we have established foreign diplomatic relations for the past 45 years. So by using today's words, we call the all-weather a friend. So the relationship was established by the Chairman Mao and Premier Ju and millennium Julius Nyerere of Tanzania.